Jacob take over that bloodline, hypothetically, and
go
get the belt. And then now it makes them lines harder because you brought this guy in. You broke up this family. You brought this guy in. And he turned on you with the Tongans, and he got the belt now. Now we got to make it right.
We say we potentially have 3 bloodlines?
No, it still would be 2. But the thing is, you turn on, you put Solo there to act like he's the man that's gonna win. Solo fails. They don't follow failure too good. Solo fails. Jacob take it upon himself to exile Solo with the help of Zilla. He go on to win the title.
I see.
You find out the Rock is behind these young guys coming in. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And now you got the true Bloodline versus Bloodline.
So it's sound like you writing behind the scenes, man. Who you work with?
Hey, I keep telling them, brother, if they want a writer, I'll put it together.
I like this one.
I believe the writers are really, really trying to keep us surprised and guessing. I really, really do. And I believe they are. I just don't know what's going to happen because the Rock in there, who knows? Is he going to wrestle or is he just the puppet master behind the scene? Like you mentioned.
He's going to wrestle now.
So, do you all believe that if the writers are not doing it correctly, it can turn into the NWO where it becomes diluted?
Well, that's what any good project, man. That's any good project. I think the writers right now are doing well. They don't need to bring in no more players. Like I said, only person they need is Zilla. They don't need no more. In my eyes, my opinion, I don't think they need nobody else but Zilla because let's be honest, this career is these guys' livelihoods. And if you bring them all in just for a storyline, then you cut them in the end.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree with that because they, what would the Tongas be if they not in the bloodline? What would they be doing?
Remember, there's Bullet Club their whole life.
Yep. That's a good point. You're right. If they're rooted in a negative way, but also in a positive way. Because if who knows? I really hope that they at WrestleMania 41 it's just not the end. I really hope it's not.
Yeah.
Even though y'all, which one is always botching? Which one is always botching?
Man, you know who it is. The Big Goofy.
Tonga Logan, Tama Tonga.
Nah, Tonga cool. It's lower. Lower is not as polished as he should be.
Like there's a video out there just showing all his mess up and botch. I'm like, come on, buddy.
Yeah, from New Japan all the way back to America.
You gotta practice, buddy.
Who do you think like a past wrestler that you thought that should have won the belt? That you probably wouldn't even think of, but it would have been good for like business for that person to win the heavyweight belt or the WWE belt. Now, I'm gonna say Ken Shamrock.
Ooh,
because
Ken
Shamrock should have won that belt. I think he only won the Intercontinental or something like that.
He would have solidified that.
Oh man, but him dude,
you talking about a celebrity wrestler?
No, just a wrestler.
Ken Shamrock. Yeah, no, but he came from the UFC. But he was good. He was good.
He was good.
You're right. I like Ken Shamrock. I like his character. I like how he went in there and he just jumped right into it.
Yeah, he was.
But a person I think that deserved to have the belt was Roddy Piper.
Ooh.
Roddy Piper should have had the belt. I don't know what happened. And then I could be wrong, but Dusty Rhodes never got the belt.
Dusty never got it either.
Yeah, I think that he got it on a technicality or something like that. But I don't know.
I don't think Dusty. Yeah. Dusty, I could be wrong because that was drove Cody's storyline.
Yeah,
to finish the story. Even though he finished it, but
I'm probably gonna get booed for this.
Booed. Oh.
But it is somebody who should have won the title. I think he deserved it. He was an outstanding performer. Even if you go back and look at his old matches, the athleticism he showed was crazy. Shelton Benjamin.
Ooh.
Shelton Benjamin.
I think that would have been so good for the business.
Boy. Shelton Benjamin. What happened though? They just played him in the shadows. He was like my man Ralph Rick Rude. He was the top mid-carder. He was the mid-carder of mid-carders. But he
He made other people look good. That wasn't mid card. That was top tier. He made them look good.
Like all the matches he had with Brock, like early on.
Oh,
those
my
were
goodness,
good
yeah.
matches.
Yeah,
You could put that man in the ring with a rag doll, and he would make an outstanding match.
Who do you think are some of the rivals that we used to watch probably during the ruthless aggression era or the attitude era that was good entertainment but didn't get pushed as far as it should? I know I always enjoy the Rock and the Hurricane matches. Every time
The Rock will like do like a move or like a suplex, he'll like flex on him and do his like taunt, like he'll do hurricane taunt.
I think some of the best segment that I thought that was rivalry. Now they didn't wrestle, right? But I thought there was some good rivalry. Is The Rock and Jonathan Coachman.
Oh yeah!
Oh my God!
Oh yeah.
Rock and Jonathan Coachman. They go back
classic.
and forth. Hilarious.
That is classic right there.
Man.
I think some of the wrestlers going up against non-wrestlers, whether it's the interviewers or backstage, I think that's some of like the best, I guess like creative direction because it's just funny. Yeah. Ain't no wrestling involved. It's just hilarious. Yeah. That's why I like our troop. Our troop.
Yeah.
He comes in and he gives you a good show.
Yeah,
really.
he does.
They gotta give him the title before he retire. He gotta get a push run.
Yeah, he gotta get.
Yeah, he 50 something. He could go better than the young guys.
Yeah, but his body like squeaking and nuts and bolts turning. It's gonna slow down at some point because he's getting up there.
Yeah, they gotta have him win it either on a fluke or just out the blue win and retire. I think that'd be dope.
It's funny that we kind of going into wrestlers that don't get belts. I watched one of Sami Zayn's interview and he talked about doing when the Bloodline was at its highest. He talked about how wrestlers that have high wrestling IQ, they know that themselves that they probably won't be champion because of appearance, how they look, are they a workhorse, things of that nature. That's why you don't see some of the eyeballs. I hate to say eyeballs, but just mid cards.
Yeah.
They don't get belts because you got to think about it. When you're the champion, you're wrestling how many days a week?
Not many, probably once a month.
As a champion?
Yeah, they don't wrestle that much.
Yeah, they don't wrestle
certain ones you would see would get out there and really wrestle a lot. But within the past 10 years, you don't see too many that get out there and wrestle more than.
I always thought they did
4
more
times
dark matches than anything.
And you can see some of the best dark matches, and you're like, man, this should have been the main event. Like I remember I saw some of like Undertaker dark matches where he throwing water on himself, like hitting the turnbuckle. Like we will never see that on TV.
Yeah. Because you gotta remember, a dark match is what 30,000 fans. TV is what billions.
Yeah.
Millions. So
Our troop, I'm rooting for you.
Yeah. I feel
for
that
you.
he did. Xavier.
Xavier Woods. Oh man, he might get it though. Xavier's dope. He might get one.
You think he turned the heel?
Oh, he's turning heel. He got
yeah.
He's
They gotta
got
do
something.
Oh,
I think he's gonna be a dope heel too. I think he's gonna.
Yeah,
turn
it's
heel.
gonna be. But how they gonna pull it off? How do you think? Because
That's gonna be the hard part.
when the New Day first came in, like they were kind of heel.
they were heel.
Yeah, they were.
But it wasn't like
No, they were heel. They were like soft.
Yeah, but when I think of heel, I'm thinking like Triple H heel, like just a menace to the whole
Just a
company.
cancer.
The Montreal Screwjob. In the beginning, did you think it was a shoot, or do you think they could have did something to piggyback off of that, as far as like maybe a company view of like, hey, like we're building off this shoot?